Hi, everybody. It's me, Faye, again, and I am back. Listen, uh, this is, it's election season, so we just got to get wild and crazy, and we've got to try to get as much information out as we can. Uh, Somewhere in this frame on YouTube, there's a thing that says subscribe and get notifications. I will be doing these videos probably every day or every other day until we get to November 6th. And I will also, on Wednesday, I will be posting a video on how to save money and how to meet the challenges of the financial challenges. I call that life for the financially challenged because I don't think anybody's poor. I think we just have issues with how best to spend our money. But anyway, let me tell you something I learned a long time ago. Never ask a question that you really don't want to know the answer to. And somebody in the wisdom on the Trump side, and I have to mention his name so it won't be any mistake about who I'm talking about. Somebody on the Trump side posted a video, an old video from Ronald Reagan when he ran in the 80s, and it asked, "Are you better off now? Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?" Well, well, obviously, whoever posted that video must have been out of their mind. Oh, I can't curse, so that's why I ain't saying what mind they were out of. But here is the thing. I'm old, but I ain't senile. I know that 4 years ago, we were in the midst of a 100-year pandemic. I know that COVID had taken hold on this country, that we had, oh, and by the way, Trump was president, and he refused to listen to the scientists. He refused to listen to the World Health Organization. He refused to listen to CDC. And as a result, even though the U.S. is only 5% of the world's population, we had 25% of the cases of the infections. I believe we had more fatalities than the entire continent of Africa because over it's estimated over 800,000 people died. And the pandemic was basically in New York City, and New York was hit so bad they were digging mass graves, they had mass morgues, the hospitals were overcrowded, they had people being treated in ambulances. Okay, so you may say, well, that was New York. Okay, well, let's talk about the rest of us. The rest of us were confined to our homes. We didn't even speak to our neighbors. If somebody, now tell the truth. See, some people lie, but tell the truth. If your neighbor came and knocked on your door, you talked to them from the window. You didn't visit your neighbors. For many of us, myself included, that was the first year that I spent Christmas without family that wasn't contained in this house. I didn't go anywhere. In fact, Thanksgiving was so I cooked a chicken and try and pretend and opened up some stuff and such that I had and acted like it was a Thanksgiving baby turkey. But also, let's talk about the economics. Some people say, well, gas was so cheap. Yes, it was cheap because you couldn't go nowhere. The only place you could go was get in your car and drive up and down the road. And in addition to that, we were out here running around looking for toilet paper. We were looking for toilet paper and hoarding toilet paper. We were looking for certain foods we couldn't find. We're not going to talk about sanitizers. And we also realized that even though the U.S. has the biggest health mask manufacturers, which was 3M, the masks were actually made in China, so we couldn't get any masks. So most of us were making improv masks. I know I was wearing a medical helmet, one of those medical helmets like doctors wear in surgery, which dropped down over my face, and then I had a mask under that. Looked like I had lost my mind. But what I want you to understand is don't just look at what somebody says and say, oh yeah, we were better off because we did have this and we did have that. No, you were not better off. You better think of where you were in 2000 and 2020. You out here, people, and Trump was telling you guys, well, you know, if you first he said use bleach, you know, drink bleach or some kind of foolishness with that. Then he came up with the thing about eating a fish cleaning food. And it was all madness. It was sheer basic madness. And it cost people their lives. There are people who never recovered financially. There are businesses that have never recovered. So what I would say to them, if you ask me now, maybe I was on another planet or something in 2020, I'd say, yes, I'm a whole lot better off now than I was then. And if we continue down this road and elect Vice President Harris president, we will be a whole lot better off and we will be on the right direction. Remember this, and this is a famous quote from Maya Angelou. When people show you who they are, believe them. And he has shown us who he is, and he has told us who he is, and you better believe who he is, because like President Obama said, he wants to be a sequel to his first term, and we all know most sequels are never as good as the first time. And the thing about it, they're usually a whole lot worse. So anyway, y'all keep checking back, because I'm gonna be talking tomorrow about some of the other things that have been said, and I'm also gonna be talking about Project 2025 at some point during this week. So y'all have a blessed day, and as I say, remember, the vote didn't come to us easily. Remember, vote and vote early. Y'all have a blessed day.